All right, welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, you got it, we're talking about lighting. So we're gonna install some lights in the garage to make it really killer for our detailing setup, and we're gonna take you along for the ride. So where are we at right now? First off, we got the ceiling painted. I do have a high ceiling. It's a 12-foot ceiling. It had some exposed wires up through the rafters and such, so it's all painted up really good now. It really looks awesome. So it's time to put some lights up. Now, we did do a lighting install in the past, but I feel like that we didn't put enough of them up there, and it was mainly because I just wasn't ready for it. I just wanted enough lighting to do the job I need to do. But now that the ceiling is ready, it's time to come back, lay them all out the way I want them, and get it in there super awesome. So the lights I chose are available at the local big box store. And the reason I did that is I live in Hawaii. The shipping is just outrageous over here. So sometimes to get a light over here, you might pay more for the shipping than the light. So I had to choose stuff that was available local, although I do believe these are ultra high quality and I like them a lot. There was no compromise made here, but I just want to be clear, that's the reason why I picked this specific brand. There are different brands. There's also different types of lights. Now these are high bay lights. I have the 12-foot ceiling, so the high bay lights work awesome. They're super bright, 18,000 lumens per light. They also make tube lights, LED. They're awesome too. You just got to get the right type and the right brand. And I'll put links to all this down in the description so you don't have to think about it too much right now. So there's also fixtures that come with the lights already in them, which are awesome too. So there's all kinds of different types, brands, depending on your needs. But I chose these. They're really cool. They work great and they're very powerful. I think that lights in the garage should be 5,000 K. That's a nice, cool white light. We don't want that old like yellow look in here. It's just off-putting. So 5,000 is supposedly daylight, and you know, I think it's pretty white, and it's actually a really white light, so I like that. All right, so I'm standing back looking at these high bay lights, and I'm thinking, man, these are made for 32-foot ceilings, and they do cast a nice beam down. This covers the majority of the garage with just one light. But again, they're made for big warehouses, so they're made to go up really high on the ceiling, 32 feet in some cases, and cover large amounts of space. But at a 12-foot, man, they're super bright and shine down really nice. But we do need more than just one. So here's my plan. I'm gonna have one in the back here. This is gonna shine down on this half of the garage, on this side of the car, and it's gonna light it up super awesome. On the front, we're gonna do the same exact thing. Put one here, it's gonna light up this side of the vehicle super awesome. I'm gonna put one extra one. I'm gonna do it long ways so that it shines down on my work surface. This is where I do all my product reviews and all my filming, and I want an extra little touch of light in here. So I'm gonna put one extra one here. Now in the center of the garage, we're gonna put one in the front, one in the back. We wanna cover everything from the hood all the way back to the trunk. So we want that super lit up as well. On the other side of the garage, same thing. One in the front, one in the rear to splash light down on the whole vehicle with no shadowing whatsoever. So without any further delay, let's get up there on that ladder all day long and put these lights on. Yeah. All right, so here's the lighting. Let's pop it open and see what we got inside. All right, so it's a super nice looking white LED panel. It's kind of got a frosted cover on it that kind of diffuses the light. Really cool. I really like it a lot. It's not very heavy, although it is a metal casing. Super easy install. We just have a power, ground, and a neutral wire. So the typical 3-wire installation. It's gonna go up really easy and really nice. All right, so these lights come with mounting chains where they can hang from the ceiling, but that's not good enough for me. I'm gonna put some blocking up here, paint the blocking, and screw them so that they're permanently mounted and super strong. So we'll just get a measurement for that 2x. All right, so we want this thing to sit flush. So we got to measure the distance here. Looks like 3.5. So we need the 2x4 to sit 3.5 inches up into the cavity so that this is perfectly flush with the bottom. We'll tap the blocking up so that we get our 3.5-inch depth so that the light sits flush. The ceiling is on a slope, so we want the light to sit level. So we'll make sure that thing is good and level before we screw it in. Now that we have the blocking in position, we'll drill some pilot holes so that we don't split the wood when we screw it in. And now we'll run some 2.5-inch deck screws in there. This is going to make it extremely strong and last for many years to come. I could do pull-ups on this thing, man. I ain't going anywhere. So the paint we're using is ceiling, interior, flat, ultra black paint from Home Depot. We'll go ahead and brush that on. If possible, make sure you use a flat paint on the ceiling, as it'll show every imperfection if you use any type of gloss. Next, we mounted the mounting bracket for the light fixture to the blocking we installed. Now we're going to do the electrical work. I can't state this enough. If you don't understand electrical, hire someone that does. Electricity can be dangerous, but this is a relatively straightforward install. Alright, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, putting this light up by yourself. Now this was the trickiest part of the install. I mean, this light is probably about 10 pounds. I'm standing on a super tall ladder, trying to work it into position, and there's also 4 set screws that need to line up perfectly in order to get this light in. I'm just kind of happy that this one went really well. Got one done, that's a start. All you really need is 2 and then you're home. Oh, this one lines up easy, man. And overall it's not so bad, but I installed 7 lights and it took about 6 or 7 hours to do this, and I gotta say I was starting to get a little bit tired working up in here. I felt like I was a one-legged guy at a butt-kicking contest. Man, that went pretty good, I gotta say. The other one, it took like 15 minutes and every bit of muscle I had. So I just keep grinding along with the installation. We get the center light up really easy. Here's the light over the pressure washer, all goes together nicely. Then I come back with the paint and paint the Romex so it's all hidden. We want that infinity ceiling look. So this is what it looks like with just a garage light on. Man, it's dark in there. Dingy. But keep in mind, as soon as I turn this light switch on, the camera's going to auto adjust, so it doesn't really do any justice for how bright the room really is. Wow, man, that is bright. Oh, where's my glasses? Whew, man, I can see now. Oh man, those suckers are bright. They're bright, but they're not that bright. All right, so how did the install go? Man, I thought it went really good. It took some time. There was nothing hard about it, neither technically or physically. I just spent about 6 hours on the ladder screwing these things all around, getting the layout right, running the wires, doing all the stuff I needed to get them installed. How did it turn out? Man, it turned out amazing. I can see every square inch of this entire garage lit up as much as I need it to be lit up. Honestly, I feel like any more would just be uncomfortable with my eyes. So this is about at the threshold, and I want it as bright as I can get it. So our original plan was to have 3 lights on this side. We got the light on the left-hand side, which shines down on the pressure washer area. That works awesome. In the middle, we got the one we oriented sideways so that it would shine down onto our workspace where we do our product reviews and all of our filming. Remember, originally we had 1 light here, and that thing worked great. It held up great for a long time and put out some good light, but man, this is way better now. And we got this one down here that shines down on the vacuum area. Compressor, I got a compressor video coming up that's gonna go super deep into my whole compressor setup that's not set up yet. That's gonna be sick too. And also, most importantly, all these lights shine down on the side of the vehicle and light it up awesome. Let's pull the vehicle in here so we can see that, because that's what really matters. All right, and one of my favorite parts about the video, when you're all sweaty and nasty and don't want to get inside the car, we just use the app to pull it in. And every time I do this, it's kind of fun. All right, and with the car in here, you can really tell this thing is just lit up amazing. The whole side's lit up. I mean, even under the car, 5 or 6 inches is lit up. So we got plenty of light to do whatever we want in here. We're super happy about it. So we'll just do a quick walk around to show you what 7 18,000 lumen light fixtures in a garage looks like. And I'll tell you what, it is crazy bright. Now the camera does auto adjust to keep it from being blown out. It's actually a little bit blown out and fuzzy looking now from the light, but man, it is crazy bright. Looks awesome. All right, so that car was lit up super good. It's plenty of light to do anything we want to do in this garage. So let's take a quick look at the tools that we use to get this done. Just anywhere from general carpentry tools to impact drivers, drills with a drill bit, you name it. I'll put a list down in the description. It'll show you all these products so you can take a look at them and get your tools ready for the job that you want to do. We use the lights, which I really like, 18,000 lumens. Man, they're bright. Romex. And one thing that I wasn't able to use that I was kind of bummed about is this Cassetta wireless from Lutron. Man, I got these in the house. They work amazing. They're all, you can control the whole house lighting through the app. You went through the GPS when you pull into the house, all kinds of neat stuff. But I wasn't able to pull it off for one reason. It can only handle up to 150 watt LED. Each one of these is 160. That far exceeds this switch and it's dangerous. I used a commercial grade rocker switch from a big box store to make sure that these loads could be handled. So if you like these kind of videos where we're fixing up our garage, we're detailing cars, we're talking about tools, product reviews, all that sort of stuff, consider hitting that subscribe button, turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. We sure appreciate you subscribing. Also hitting that like button, that shows your support for the channel and tells Google to move us up in the rankings so that other people get to see the stuff we're doing in here also, and we appreciate that. If you have any questions about this install, no matter what it is, anything I have in my garage or any of the install or any of my videos, feel free to leave a comment. I try to get back to you as quick as I possibly can. If you have any tips for the viewers that are watching or any suggestions, throw those in there too, man. People definitely appreciate it. And with that being said, as usual, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one. Yeah.